Have you ever wondered what the Founding Fathers really meant when they talked about the militia? One legendary figure straight up asked, "I ask, sir, what is the militia?" And the answer to this question might completely change how you see the Second Amendment and your right to bear arms. Today, I'm diving into a powerful piece of forgotten American history that ties it all together. Stick around, because this one hits hard. The Second Amendment of the Bill of Rights. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The individual has a natural right to self-defense, to bear arms, to meet force with force. This natural right is inherent and it transcends civil law. It has long been understood by those familiar with natural law of this right to bear arms for self-defense and of the duty of the militia to secure their free and independent state. It was also clear to such individuals as to who the militia was, is, and will be. George Mason clarified this when he said, "I ask, sir, what is the militia? It is the whole people. To disarm the people is the best and most effectual way to enslave them." To better understand this natural right and the meaning behind the Second Amendment, one must also understand the role of the militia. The following was published in the New Hampshire Gazette and Historical Chronicle on July 5, 1771. As no nation or people can be secure from their enemies and preserve their independency without the military art, it must give pleasure to every friend to his country and the British nation to see the present revival of military discipline in this and the neighboring colonies. The only way to have peace is to be always ready for war. If the inhabitants of this country should always have virtue and wisdom enough to follow the noble example of their illustrious ancestors in training up every man to the use of arms and keeping good stores of ammunition, they never need fear the united force of all their enemies. According to the best computation, there are about 500,000 of men fit to bear arms in these colonies, and the number increasing so fast that it is supposed within 20 or 30 years, British America will be able to raise 1,000,000 of men fit to march into the field of battle. If this vast number should be properly trained to arms, what nation or nations under the sun would dare enter the list with America, or lift a hand against her potent sons? As a well-disciplined militia is of such vast importance to the welfare of this country, it is the indispensable duty, and we hope it will be the constant endeavor of everyone to encourage and promote it. Military skill being a great accomplishment for a gentleman, as well as the safeguard and glory of a nation, it is hoped that gentlemen of character and fortune will read the way in this useful knowledge and practice, and the lower classes of people will be ambitious to follow their noble example. In this way, a foundation may be laid for peace and tranquility in America to the end of time. To make the militia still more respectable, there should be a major general and a brigadier general in each province. And as music adds greatly to the beauty and pleasure of military exercise, there should be other instruments besides drums, such as are in the regular regiments. Standing armies are a poor defense against a foreign enemy. They are oftener the destruction than the defense of a nation. And it is a certain evidence of a bad government where a standing army is kept up, either to support the laws or for a defense against enemies. For a wise government will always make such laws as are for the public good, and good laws want no armies to support them. A good militia is the best security against all enemies, and the only way for a nation to become formidable and rise to eminence and glory. Signed, Alexander. All right, folks. If George Mason showed up today, he'd probably look around and say, "I asked, sir, what is a militia? And you're all still debating it?" Drop in the comments. Are you part of the militia? Hit that like button if this fired you up. Subscribe for more hidden gems and ring the bell so you never miss when we arm ourselves with knowledge. Stay free, stay ready, and I'll catch you in the next one.